Extra, extra, read all about it. Sagittarius, this is all about you. This is your weekly oracle and tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. This is an energy reading. So it's for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or wherever Sagittarius influences your natal chart or influences your life. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Pull up a chair. There's an extended reading. The link is below. That is a full tarot card spread that susses out the details and specifics of the energies we pick up on here. And it includes a full romance, relationship, predictions, advice session. That link is once again in the description box below. I really do hope you join me for it. There's a new Sagittarius video every single week. So please click subscribe and ring that bell. And you'll get the notifications of when I upload all your favorite content. And please, 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 if Sagittarius is your sun sign, don't stop there. Look up your rising sign, look up your moon sign. Those two signs are major, major influences in your life and could impact and actually be something you relate to a lot better than your sun sign. Maybe just for this week, maybe just in general. So let's get into your reading, Sag. Now, this is going to start with your crowning energy, which is basically the energy that influences the rest of the reading. And then that heart energy, that central energy, which is the primary challenges or what you're feeling. And then last but not least, that grounding energy, that root energy, that basically is what's going to help you through or holding you down. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. There's your crowning energy. Two crowning energies. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right. Excuse me. This is what fell on the floor, but this is what came out. So these are heavy, weighty boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. What kind of boundaries do you need to set? A little bit of self-defensiveness, a little bit of protectiveness, and then this is things moving very quickly, speeding up, maybe even babies, reproduction, reproducing or multiplying all of those things that you have. What this could very well mean is that you're doubling down on defenses. Your skin is growing thicker because things are moving very quickly. If you found yourself saying things like, yeah, everything's good, and your friends have been looking at you saying, is it good? And you've been saying, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. That's this energy of getting uncomfortable because things are moving too quickly. And it's not that you guys don't like to move quickly. It's that I think you understand the emotional depth and the commitment, and maybe even how big and impacting the opposite sides, you know, whoever you're dealing with, their emotions towards you are. Whether it's a job that you just got hired at and you were super psyched about, but now all of a sudden, like, they're expecting you to work till 8 o'clock every single night because they believe in you, because they have confidence in you, even if they're giving you pay raises, there's a sense of being really burdened all of a sudden by their expectations. You know, it's just a sense of walking into the door every day and having the feeling of your work being kind of clipped into simply because somebody expects you to do good work. Where if that expectation wasn't there, you would be doing great. You would be happy to stay till 8, you know, but there's a sense of you can feel that expectation and it's scaring the crap out of you. It's almost like it's making you feel uncomfortable. Or if you're in this emotional relationship, this romantic relationship with somebody, whether you just started out, whether you've been together for 20 years, their expectations are really starting to make you feel suffocated and smothered. And there is a sense of trying to talk yourself out of it because you know how good this situation is supposed to be, or maybe it really is, but somehow there's almost that sense of like, but why am I feeling so suffocated? Why am I feeling so burdened? Why am I feeling so afraid? This is different for you. There's got to be a difference here. And maybe the sense of the fact that you could always run away from something and never feel responsible for it, or never look back, or never feel guilty was the case was something that you needed to feel comfortable, but now all of a sudden there's something that you can't run away from. Or not just because you're locked down, but because the truth is you recognize the value of it and you don't want to just run away from it. Maybe that's ultimately what's making you feel like you have to defend yourself or protect yourself. Abundance is upon you. This is really a good thing, a lucky and fortunate thing, but there's an emotional reaction to it that says too much, can't handle it. This is that Cancerian energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancerian. It doesn't matter. It's a Cancerian defense mechanism to fucking just like put that, when they're really, really, really scared, shut down. To shut down. Just put the armor out, just put the shell out and hide. And there is that sense of you wanting to hide from abundance, from luck, from actually moving forward and things multiplying really quickly. And you know what? The first step, honestly, is to just not hate yourself for it. If things are moving quickly, and you like things to move quickly, but you like things to move quickly in terms of your expectations for them, not other people's expectations for you. And there's this sense of, holy shit, have I really found a position or a place where people like me so much or value me so much? You don't like it. It's uncomfortable. There's a sense of, as soon as you start expecting me to do something, I'm going to have to rebel against it because I don't want to disappoint anybody or let anybody down or be stuck in somebody else's expectations of me. So this is the energy that is crowning your reading today. All right. Chameleon spirit, act as if, yeah, you're trying to blend in, man. You really are. Painting yourself in the, like I said in the beginning, I'm good. No, it's fine. I mean, not just fine. No, it's not just fine. It's good. It's good. Oh, it's, yeah. Trying to make it all work, right? Trying to fit in, trying to adapt, blending. You're just trying to blend right now. I think it's because, once again, what does a chameleon do? They're blending as a defense mechanism. It's like trying to blend, but you know something is up. Something is, even if it has to do with your children. I hate to say this, but it's true. There's a sense of maybe too many children, too many responsibilities, too much of a burden. And if that's the case, it's probably because you've been quarantined for way too fucking long. And Sagittarius in quarantine isn't going to be very good anyway, because hello, you need your passport, right? You need to be able to just take off and go. So your defense mechanism, because of the world that we're living in right now, has actually been taken away from you. Your ability to just get away and decompress somewhere new, someplace fresh, so that you can come back with a clear mind. It's been taken away from you things are starting to open up now, but it's been taken away from you for a very long time. So honestly, I don't think that this is weird. I think that this is just a sort of consequence of being stuck in a situation that's very unnatural for you, right? And now there is this reaction of this. It's like this unnatural has to be shaken off. So there is this sense of, what have I gotten myself into? I have to just blend. I have to try to just shut up and do what everybody else is doing, or take this, because this is about prosperity. This is about abundance, but it's also about your family being all over you and on top of you. So there is just this sense of maybe the only way you can defend yourself is to blend in and retreat inward, which is not really who you are. You're the extrovert, right? You're the I want to blend outward. I want to explore. Uncomfortable, to say the least, but not necessarily bad. Just a sense of something that you have to separate yourself from to decompress a little bit. I know your worth. Listen, don't make me try to smell like a rose. Don't make me try to smell like a flower. This is your stinker coming out. And the stinker is you. What other people feel uncomfortable around. But there is a sense of, I cannot dress it up in perfume to make you feel comfortable, at least not any longer. You see what I'm saying? There's a really quick progression here from trying to blend in to absolutely sticking out like a sore thumb. Even though you're trying to blend in, you're still sticking out like a sore thumb. You're not hiding anything. You really, really are not. People can tell that you're uncomfortable. And even though maybe you're trying to dress up how you feel, or this quote unquote stinkiness, and it may not even be stinkiness, it may just be you feel like it's stinky because it may be letting somebody down that you care about, or it may be it may be reacting in a way that you know that you shouldn't or think that you shouldn't. There is that sense of, you just are who you are. You just are who you are, and hold on. You just are who you are, and that's it. And it's going to come out one way or the other. And once again, the skunk is defensive, right? That's the stinky, but they're cute. They're adorable. Skunks are so freaking adorable, and their coloring is quite unique and awesome. So there's a sense of there's nothing actually wrong with a skunk except its stinkiness. And when does it stink? When it's defensive. So there is a sense of almost knowing somehow that your stinker is about to come out because you're defensive. There's something that you're up against that's making you want to react in a defensive way. Open to infinite possibility. All eyes on you, all attention on you, shining like a star, like really coming out and being this exceptionally beautiful thing, wishes and dreams coming true. See, there's good stuff happening, and that's my only concern, is that your defensiveness is toward good stuff happening, toward people recognizing you for something that you do and that you love being. There's a sense of wanting the attention, but when you get the attention, not wanting the attention because of the responsibilities that come along with it. So this is Gemini energy, and this is central, and I think that this is perfect energy. Why? Because Geminis are known for this. Their defensive mechanism is exactly what you're feeling right now, which is to hightail it out of the situation as soon as you feel like it's smothering you. So with this being your central energy, this is a sense of you feeling smothered. It doesn't matter if it's a bunch of good stuff that's happening. You want to hightail it out of there. You want to get the fuck out. You want to move the fuck on. You want to get on with your life. You want to go places. You are feeling confined, and you're about to explode. That's your central energy, just wanting to take off. It's because it's what you need right now. And you could be using all of these other defensive techniques. They're not going to work for you. Sagittariuses are hardwired to get out, to go out and party, go out and travel, go out and socialize, go out and flirt, go out and experience a new environment when they are feeling shitty. It's just how they process information, right? It's how they get themselves back to balance. And if you couldn't do that for a while, there's a sense of you can't wait till you can. I see clearly. This is counsel. This is the wise old owl wisdom. This is a sense of seeing clearly in the dark. And I really want to understand what's on the other side of this card, because I think it'll help me. Maybe you're going to counseling. Maybe you're taking counseling. This is Aquarius energy. Let me think. This is Aquarius energy too. You know what you're really running from then? Is the truth. And why run? What's so terrifying about the truth? Maybe it's you that has to be more accepting of yourself. Don't run from the truth. Sit down and have a conversation with it. Looking for the future, looking toward the future. This is a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo that you see a future with. You could actually be wanting to rush things and move too quickly because you're scared of, if they move slow, you'll lose interest. Why have you determined? My question is, whatever side you're coming from, Sagittarius, why have you determined the value of the situation? If you take the value off the situation, then you've alleviated most of the stress, right? Like, this is the only job I'm ever going to get. This is the only opportunity that I'm going to get to do this stuff. So I'm stuck here. Or this is the only person that I know how good they are. They're the best person I've dated in forever. I've got to make this work. You've got to take that pressure off. You've got to still be in that vetting period of, is it right for me? I don't know. Let me still determine it. I'm still in the I'm free phase. I'm still in the I'm open phase. I can leave anytime I frickin' want. And if this is marriage, forget about if it's marriage. If it's something that's happening in your marriage, if it's a discussion that you need to have, or a problem that the two of you have been having. You're not stuck with the conclusion that you came to. Make it very clear to your spouse or your significant other that, you know what, have confidence in the fact that you're not really sound on it right yet. You're not ready to make a decision. That what the conclusion that they've offered doesn't feel right for you. So the discussion still has to be open. Have confidence in what your heart is telling you. Don't feel backed into the corner like you have to please somebody, and the only way you can get away with it is get away from pleasing somebody is bolting in the opposite direction. Because there's not only two options, there's an infinite amount of solutions to this problem, to whatever you're in. So if you just trust your heart and don't try to run away from it or make it the bad guy, just trust your heart. Be like, you know what? If I'm not really comfortable right now, I'm gonna wade through this. I'm gonna still vet this, or see, just still explore this. I'm gonna have confidence in what I feel enough to look into the future and see something bright, not see bars around me. Because I think the major confinement is yourself. Now see, these two signs right here are fixed energy, but your central energy is mutable. And you are mutable. You don't want to be fixed. You don't want to stay in one place, even if it's based on somebody else's wisdom or somebody else's confidence in this circumstance. You have to feel. You have to understand, and you have to feel confident. So you have to believe in your own wisdom and your own strength to know that you have a right to do what you need to do to feel comfortable and confident in this situation. And you don't have to bend to somebody else's preparedness. And I don't think that anybody's doing something mean to you. I think that they're just really excited about you, right? That whatever the situation is, the energy on the opposite side is just extremely excited about you. They're not doing anything wrong, right? And that's probably why you don't want to hurt them or disappoint them. But you're not doing anything wrong by not being where they are right now. You're not. The only thing you're doing wrong is pretending that you are and making them think that you are because you don't want, no. You got to stop that, because that is wrong. Even though you're doing it for good intentions, it is wrong because you're setting them up for something that isn't true. If you're not sure and you're not certain, make it clear. Because you have a right to. And anybody that tells you that you don't have a right to is an ass. This is when pigs fly. You think this is an impossible situation. It's not. It really isn't. You have a right to be undecided right now. You need more time. Use your mind wisely. Maybe you need more time to think about things. The first step in wisdom is saying, I don't know yet. I'm not ready yet. I haven't drawn that conclusion yet. And I respect the fact that you're there already, but I need to get there too, and I'm not right now. So I'm just going to move at my own pace. Life is a mystery. We're getting into your grounding energy right now, Sag. Life is a mystery, which means there's destiny at work here. And I think the challenge is being put on you for you to understand this other dynamic of your character, which is confidence, which is for you to know that you have a right to be you. But it's also a sense of the future is undecided. What is grounding for you is the sense of the unknown. You are the philosopher and the explorer. You like the unknown. This is grounding energy for you. You like to not have that label on something and put something in stone. All right, that's what's helping you feel confident and good right now. That sense of, I don't know. I don't know, and I'm good that I don't know right now. Oh my God, look at how beautiful. Taurus energy and Libra energy, both Venetian energy, Venus energy, beauty and love, as well as wealth and goodness and luxury coming into your life. There is an abundant, beautiful world. And the abundant, beautiful world that you, Sagittarius, live in is the world of the unknown. Why? Because for you, the unknown isn't scary. It is absolute abundance and beauty. Beauty to come across something that you didn't expect. Abundance to learn about new things that you had never encountered before. That is beauty and abundance for you. And it's something that you need to be reminded of. This is also a sense of you don't see it right now, but you're not going to lose this opportunity. This abundance and this interest in you or whoever you're there. I know you think that maybe you'll lose it. You'll lose this job. You'll lose their interest. That's not the case. Maybe you don't see that right now, but that's the truth. Hold on. About to flip the camera. See, this is that beautiful grounding energy of who you are, of finding miracles and mystery and beauty in the unknown. And what you don't maybe see right now is you're headed toward a very beautiful place in your life. And all this pressure is really something that you're kind of putting on yourself by just assuming that you know what the other person is thinking. And you don't. You know how they're going to react. And that's not the truth. I know you're maybe scared of losing out on an opportunity. Enough of that. Enough of that. Because that's not what's going to happen. And the only way to get away is not to run away. It's to stand up for yourself, to speak your truth, and to allow yourself enough time to understand and feel comfortable and get comfortable. Yes, I'm going into a full tarot card spread. Let's get some details, specifics, maybe more advice, and then also your love and romance relationship reading. I'll see you guys over there, Sagittarius. Link is below.